Hi, everybody. My name is Lisa Allen. I'm the owner and the creator of Lisa's Pretty Little Things. Tonight, we're going to work on a greeting card I've been wanting to do for some time, but I had so many commissions, and that's a good thing, but I didn't get around to what I kind of wanted to do. So I'm going to wait for my group to join me. I am here tonight with Craft Round the Clock, and I dearly love that group. And it's just a couple of minutes, a minute now, and let everybody come on. It has been a long time since I got to be on. So I hope that somebody will come on. It's a slow connection, it says. Let's see. My dog, Bessie, is at my feet because they're shooting fireworks, and she's very nervous about that. So she'll be at my feet. And I left the door open so she could go back and forth to my husband in the living room. So it's 8 o'clock, and so we're gonna go to work. Let's see, let's turn you down. I don't want to make you dizzy. All right, I don't know if you can tell, but I have a drawing here. Let me get it up. I don't know if you can see. Uh-oh. There we go. And you can see him a little bit there. And this is 140-pound hot press Arches watercolor paper. Now, the difference between Arches paper and Arches hot press, I can't think. Well, hello. Who's here? Tracy, is that you? Happy New Year, darling. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. I was just telling them, Tracy, that Bessie, my mama's dog that we adopted, is going back and forth between Gary and I because she doesn't like all the fireworks. I'll flip y'all up so you can see me and say hi. How are y'all doing? Oh, it's so good to see everybody. It's been so long, and I missed you so. Oh, I miss y'all so much. But one of my goals, and I hope that I can live up to it, is I want to be more consistent. So let's get to work. I'm making a Happy New Year greeting card that I wanted to do for myself, but I got so far behind that I didn't get to do it. So here we go. He's a squirrel. Let me get it. There we go. I don't know if y'all can see him. But anyway, he's a squirrel. And I just dearly love squirrels. And this one, I don't know if they have them in the United States or not. And that was one thing I was going to look up. They are fox squirrels. Y'all, please correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, this is, I was telling everybody before y'all came on, this is hot press paper, watercolor hot press. And the name of it is Arches, Arches. And I have to, where's my pencil? Now, he'll be eating he'll be eating a cookie. Oh, what kind did I say? This is ARCHES, ARCHES, hot press watercolor paper. This means that I can do watercolor on it as well as draw. And I love to draw. Now, I would do, I'm going to draw a star here. All right. And anyway, this is what I'm doing. Let me get this over here. I hope y'all can see him. All right, he's eating a star. I think it's a fox squirrel, but I'm not real sure because I know they're in Europe and they have tall ears. Let me see. Can y'all see that? They're like that. Somebody looked that up and straightened me out about this, about what type of squirrel. I think it's fox. Can't be sure. Okay. But I love them. And I have drawn a couple of them. Let's see. Like, for instance, this bad boy I made for a Christmas card back in 1922. Can y'all see him? Look at those beautiful ears. So anyway, this is the same kind of squirrel. And it's a fox squirrel, I'm thinking. And anyway, he is eating a cookie and he is looking over the naughty or nice list. All right, so here we go. All right. Now, he is cute. He is cute. Now, let's see, I've never seen one before in Michigan, so I don't know if they're European. I know they're in Europe. But when I saw this particular squirrel, I went nuts about him. Just nuts. Absolutely. All right, now that's not going to do because I couldn't think of anything else that I wanted to spell it for me. Let's see, just a fox, Fox, and Squirrel, which I'm sure you know how to spell squirrel. And let's see, this is his little. All right, now he's eating the top of the star. And the stars are for, I guess, let's see, the wording on this I hope you get I'm wishing you many sweet treats in the new year. Anyway, if y'all can look that up for me and see what kind of squirrel this is. Now, I'm drawing with a Micron 01. This is the point size. It is tiny. But, up to my old tricks again. And it'll take me a while to finish this with the details. But, we can go ahead and, oh yes, we have fox squirrels here in the U.S. We have several residents fox squirrels here in oh, wow. So you've seen the tall ear guys too? Oh, they are just awesome. Oh, and they're so pretty. And there's different species or kinds within that. And this is the red one is my favorite. But some are dark. I'm just going to have to read up on all this. The kind of technique that I'm using tonight is called Stipple. And you make little dots and dashes. And if I could, I'd take you through my house and let you see all the ones that I drew, all the old houses and stuff that I drew, thinking I couldn't paint. I finally got over that. Oh my goodness. All right. And you do little hashes like that. And literally, you could just spend days on this. I don't really notice that they have taller ears than the regular gray. The only difference is their color. Yeah. Are the foxes red? I bet they are. All right. His little hairs are. But I tell you what, after I get off my live, I'll do a Google search and I will post it along with my finished drawing and painting. This is a combo. Of what his species name is. What do they call them? They are gorgeous. Well, what all have y'all done today? I got to watch a little bit of Craft Round the Clock segments and thoroughly enjoyed myself. Thoroughly. All right, the reason I'm doing this is that I love watercolor on top of pen and ink drawings. Yes, they are a little bit more. Let me see. Where are my glasses? Oh, no. A little bit more timid. Okay. Yeah. They're a beautiful color. But I dearly love watercolor washes over pen and ink drawings. And this is going to take a while. I hope I'm not boring y'all cross-eyed. But I wanted to, this is kind of what I do. I'm a detail-oriented girl. And I always have been. But I didn't know that it would develop as much as this. That it had throughout the years. I remember in the 3rd grade, Bessie, don't be afraid. We were getting to paint our Christmas pictures and tempera paint, I believe. And my teacher told me that I was too detailed. Oh, if Miss Peoples could see what I have done with the details in my life. All right. This gives such an interest to this, to drawing the detail. Whoever coined the phrase, the devil's in the details, knew what they were talking about. All right, cleaned out holiday room. Oh, Chris. That was a big job. We said we were going to, hey, how are you doing? Misty, it's been so long. How are you and your bunch doing? And that sassy heifer of yours. And I need to tell you and Tracy something. I'm going to out myself. There is a cheese, because it's Christmas. Now, y'all have to give me some leeway. I have a cheese Danish sitting on the kitchen counter and one in the freezer. But it's because it's Christmas. Y'all, give me some grace there. All right. Well, today, Gary wanted to go shopping. It has been a crazy year. For those of y'all who don't know it, I lost both of my parents within 55 days of each other this summer. And it kind of set me back. So that's why y'all haven't seen me a whole lot. But they're not suffering anymore, and they're with our Lord. And yeah, I miss Mama especially, because she loved to see what I created. Our moms are our biggest fans. All Daddy liked was peas, cornbread, and Mama, and that was it. Bless his heart. Oh, yeah, and the dogs. But after they passed, things picked up here. Thank you, Chris. We brought Bessie home with us. That was Mom and Daddy's dog. She's just turned 3. And on December the 4th was her little birthday. She is an Australian Shepherd. Yeah, it was tough. But we girls did the very best we could for them, and they knew that we loved them, and that's all one can do. So I came home, and I didn't do much this summer, but we brought Bessie home, and although that my parents lived on a farm, they didn't have cows and or a mule or anything like that. And they didn't have cats. And oh, she's just gorgeous. And she's the pure thing. And barks. I have a YouTube video, and I have it in my link. If you'll go to my link on my page, you'll see where it's Lisa Allen 5583, and you'll get to see my neighbor's cows. We have 9 heifers and a bull, and his mule named Annie Lucille. I call her Lucille. And Lucille is very spoiled. We have, my husband bought her alfalfa and some corn. Oh, that girl just loves it. She loves it. Now, whenever I do a drawing like this, I have a printer, a scanner, and a printer. And what I do is I scan them, I put it in my computer, and according to how the Canva or Photoshop wants to behave, I get them set in one of those things. And formats, I mean to say. I can't think and draw at the same time. Talk and draw. Anyway, love this. I lost y'all a minute. Sorry about that. Slow connection. We had a storm a couple of nights ago. Y'all, it was something. It snapped off a couple of trees nearby us. It hailed a little bit. You know, Mother Nature just showed out. But thankfully, it went right all over us. But I had been through a tornado before, and when it hails like that and the wind really picks up like that, better find you a place to get. I dearly love squirrels. Oh, but getting back to my story about what we did, Gary wanted to go eat, And I had been putting off going uptown to shop or do anything. And see, once I put on my go to town clothes, I had to stop at my favorite store in town. And it, oh my goodness, snowing a whole lot or just a little bit. And, in Mississippi, we might get snow once every other year. Back when I was working as a therapist in a little town about 30 minutes up the road, and see, it's all hills up and down. And I had to go to work. And with therapy, you have to go every day according to the plan of care. Oh, that snow was so deep, and we're not used to it. It's laughable. We are not used to it. All right, whenever you're drawing like this, you want to make sure that your hair is believable. You want it to, they say 1 to 3 inches or feet. With y'all, I'm sure it could be feet. This thing will be pretty when I get through with it. But right now, it doesn't look like much. But one year, let me get back to my story. One year, it snowed on April the 11th. The next year, it snowed April the 10th. I'm not kidding. Oh, it was terrible. All right. All right. And then to make it darker, you just crosshatch and keep going over it like so. Now, before I go, I'm going to do a little bit of watercolor so that y'all can see how this works. But after I get through, I scan it, put the words on it, send it to the printer, and print it out and send it to folks. I didn't get to send out any Christmas cards this year. We'll do some little squigglies up here because their hair is not really straight. They didn't have a curling iron, so they're just, fuzzy. All right. So we go over here, and he has the cutest little nose. Oh, my goodness. All right. I hope y'all can see that. Oh, good. It sounds like the fireworks has ceased. Oh, boy. Let's see. Now, the tip end of his nose is brown right at the tip. Okay. And then right here is I spoke too soon. There goes another one. And he has little teeth. All right. Now, I don't know if I did it right, but I put a link in there that if y'all were to share this, that this is, through Craft Around the Clock. I'm very proud of that. For those that are new to me, I met Tracy, Beth, with Rekindle Blessings, Yvonne, Miss Pat with Unique. See, Misty was with us that time. Miss Deborah with Splash of Paint was there, and we were all in the same house. And they had their husbands with them. Y'all, we had the best time. I nicknamed Pat and her husband Mr. and Mrs. Breakfast. They made the best breakfast. Oh, had the best time. And we got to go, y'all, in Mississippi, we have a Canton flea market, but that's not what you call it out there. And on my my allergies are going crazy. And on my, what do you call it, my reels or my videos, I called it the Canton Flea Market. It's not that. Oh, I tickle myself. They could tell I was from Mississippi. Didn't know what I was doing. All right, here's another little. You can see his little claws coming out. Won't this be cute? I hope it's as cute as on paper as it is in my head. All right. It takes a while to do all this. Now, who all is on here with me? But anyhow, getting back to my story, I'm rambling. I got to go uptown today to my favorite little shop, and it's called MG and Company. And I bought probably a year's worth of candles because that's one thing I missed this Christmas was that, there goes the fireworks again. They must have went and got more fireworks. Lovey doesn't like the fireworks either. She's our little dog. She is a Morkie Poo, Maltese, Poodle, and Yorkie, and she's silver. All right, a pewter gray. Cynthia Kaywood, are you on here? I think I see your picture. How are you doing? Did you have a good Christmas? Did y'all have a good Christmas? I hope you did. We did around here. I kind of got a new sparkly, and I'm going to wear it with my white gold wedding band. I have a yellow gold, and I have a white gold. My husband surprised me with that. I love sparklies, don't y'all? Oh, and another thing. I had to get a new phone. And I still can't quite figure out how to get it to flips so that you can read your words and they won't be backward. So I'm hoping. Well, I'm glad that y'all did. I'm not as good at crafting as my sisters are. Some of these girls, I mean, well, heck, all of them do some pretty amazing stuff. And y'all can see how the little hairs do. It helps to add definition, contrast, all the things. Good thing about this is I can, if I need to, I can go sit in bed and watch TV and draw. And you can see how all this works. It's really, in doing wood in this, oh, it's amazing. Amazing. I did not have my first art lesson until I got to college and was 18 or so at the time, I guess. Just turned 18. And my instructor showed us this technique. And oh my gosh. If I have a slow connection, y'all, I'm sorry. There's just pine trees everywhere in Mississippi. All right. All right. So y'all get the gist of, the hair, which way it goes, his little tufts of hair. And for inspiration, I like to look at Instagram, Pinterest, also Pixabay. Pixabay is, make sure it says Pixabay free images because there's no royalty fees and you won't be, they give you permission to use their material. And I love that. All right. We'll do a few squiggles like this, just a wee bit. Let's go down here. And when I was a kid, I'll tell you this, I didn't really pay attention to the teachers much if there was pictures in the book or illustrations that were in pen and ink. And I wondered how they did that. And when my instructor at college showed us how to do that and what we needed to get that done, oh, a light bulb went off in my head. It was like, oh, wow. These are called contour lines. If you ever go to drawing and you want to make something round, that is what you do. And you don't have to make an absolute line. The line can be broken like I'm doing here. All right. And he's just chomping away on that cookie. Did y'all get to make any cookies? Did y'all have time? The only thing that I had time to do was spend a couple of hours with, I call them my grand nieces. They're my sister's children, grandchildren, I should say. And they're the ones that got to come were, I think, 11. How old? Freya is 6. Fallon's 11. Freya is 6. And little Nora was 3. We had the entire age range. Glad I took my nerve pill, I tell you. And Fallon is very talented. And I'm glad to see you too, Cynthia. I got to missing. And thank you for that. It's been a long time. Losing mom and daddy set me back. It really did. Hi, Madden. You've been on my prayer list today. I was worried about you. Hope you got everything done. For those of y'all that's just come on, I am making a Happy New Year greeting card. And I love these little squirrels. The ones that have the tall. Can y'all hear the fireworks? Oh, they are blowing it up. Bessie's going to lose her mind. Lovey. All right, and you can even do swishes with these little pens. Uh-oh, that was a cherry bomb. All right, you can do it like this on the side and make little scratches, and it's just fantastic when that happens. They even have a smaller size, and they have different colors, y'all. So, let me see. I wonder what I did with them naturally. Oh, well. They make them in 100ths of an inch. This is 0.05. I was not good in math. Like I say, I wasn't paying attention. But you can see how much tinier that is. Just teeny, teeny, teeny. And I just love it. Okay. Now, we're going to go over here. And he has whiskers. And he's so cute. Well, there won't be no sleeping here at this house because they'll just go nuts all night. All right. But anyway. Thank you, Cynthia. Well, I think it's adorable too. I just dearly, dearly love. And this paper is awesome because the ink just slides over the paper. Oh, it's so smooth. I wish y'all could experience this for yourself. It is amazing. Maybe I'm hoping their budget wasn't wasn't really big, and maybe they'll run out. Isn't that mean? That's mean. But I do hope they run out because my dogs are losing their minds. Okay. And after you do watercolor, over the paper, you can go back in and draw back over it. Now, I have to, sometimes I can create things out of my mind, but my magic comes whenever I can look at something. I can alter it after I'm familiar with drawing it a few times. I can do it, without looking at an example. But for the portraits and everything, I really need a good example of them. A good, clear picture. If y'all are familiar with Lisa's Pretty Little Things, my Facebook page, you can go and look at my newest adventure. I have been doing pet portraits in pastel and pastel pencils, and the people that have gotten them were very pleased. And I got a new commission today. I was thrilled. And look at that. It doesn't come off on your finger. It's very clean. I just love this. Just love it. Oh, and this is archival ink. It will never fade. All right. Thanks, Cynthia. It's been a lot of work. I've worked and worked and worked at it. Yay. Thank you, Cynthia. Because I'm trying to be, that is my goal. I want to be more consistent with my work, with my church family. That's what I want to do. All right. Now, we've only got just a few minutes to go. So I'm going to do a little bit of watercolor on here. All right. Now, we'll just put this to the side. Word to the wise here. Whenever you're using these things, it's so little, you'll want to put the cap back on them right away, because if they drop on the floor, it's history. If it lands on the tip, you can just forget it. All right, now, I have just the most precious little brush. I love it. It is a Scholar. I believe I'm right. Y'all, you too, Cynthia. I wish all of y'all a happy new year. Escolar, Synthetico, Barcelona. This is, the brand name. It's versatile. This is the, if it were an animal, it'd be a species. This is a line. Line, a line. They have different ones, but this is a very nice brush, and it keeps a very nice point on it. And if y'all need, I've worn it out just about. ESCO, ESCO. Oh, it says Skoda, ESCODA. Please forgive me for that mistake. It has been so long since I've looked at the name. Okay, now the little squirrel, he has little bitty red cheeks. Reddy brown. Bessie, honey. Bessie, it's all right. It's not guns, baby. It's not guns. It's not. Mama loves you. Mama loves you. All right. Let's see. I'm using different colored browns. Is Lovey barking bothering you? I'm sorry. All right, now with watercolor, let's go into that lesson. What you want to do with watercolor is you go in light. You don't go in guns a-blazing because it just won't work for you. What I do is I take this, my little thing, and I have my colors written on top of them, and I put them over here, and I mix them up, see what I like. And if I'm not sure, I always have a piece of watercolor paper beside me to test it. Now, okay, so I'm going to test that, and it's a little darker, so that's okay. I'm going to put it right in here because the squirrels have little white eyeliner around their eyes. A darker color sets that off. Oh, good. Maybe they've run out of firecrackers. That's so mean. All right. I have got fuzzies on this. All right. And see, it turns out red, kind of reddish. All right, now, the watercolor is not going to dissipate on the hot press like this is, like it would a cold press. So don't be disappointed. It's not. And so that enables you to draw on it. I guess Paisley has been all up in here because there's fuzz everywhere. Thanks, Paisley. She's my cat, one of them. Oh, my goodness. One other thing. Whenever you're doing a project of any kind that requires shading, I should say, make sure that your your light source is coming from one direction. You can't have a shadow on both sides. Lovey, that will do. See, Gary won't pay me attention, so they'll come in here and tell me. All right. Now, their ears will only go up so far. Like a normal squirrel, right? But their hair is black, and it extends above their ears, and they're just the cutest things I have ever seen. I love them. All right. Now, this is called a wash. Now, his little nose is a little browner, so I'm going to use a little darker brown. I think this is called Van Dyke brown. Okay. I am so tickled that we got to have an hour. It was just right for a project like this. All right, can y'all see that? All right, there's sun coming in there and a little darker right there. Makes all the difference. Let me see what time it is. Come on. Oh, goody, I got more time. All right, sometimes I do gray. Now, sometimes, you need to make your own gray or black, and you do that by using complementary colors. Red and green. Sometimes, that makes a good gray. Yellow and purple. It's just according to the type of gray that you want. If you add blue to it, you can get a good black or green. It's just, you have to experiment. All right, now, this is the sunlight. This is the little shadow back here. These little details make it. Uh-oh, they're not through yet. All right, gonna have to let this dry a wee bit. Now, there's this lesson I need to tell y'all about. There's so much that I want to tell you. If you have Payne's gray, and then you have ivory black, and another India black. Anyway, they're different color blacks. Make sure that if you start with one, you stick with that one. Because they're all cool colors, warm colors, that kind of thing. All right. Now, I'm going to go down this way and just move that color down. If you feel in watercolor like you've got it too dark, just put a little bit more water on it and move it. It's just paint and water. That's all it is. And if you mess up, they're making no more paper every day. Can y'all kind of see my vision? I've been wanting to do this squirrel for weeks. I mean, weeks. All right. I would love to do illustrations in a book. Oh, I would love it. All right. That's going to be pretty. All right. This cord is just about to worry me to death. Okay. All right. 8:52. All right. If you are new to me, please follow my page, like and follow. If you like this, please share. Now, you don't have to, but I sure would appreciate it. And this is just the kind of thing I do. Sometimes I get to do crafts when I have an idea, but this is really more my thing. All right, here we go. Now, I need to make his little nose browner. Lovey. She only weighs 8 pounds, but my goodness. Just eat him up. Oh, my goodness. All right. This is burnt sienna that I'm fixing to put in here. Now, burnt sienna is a nice reddy brown. Lovey, that will do. And see, you can just add one color on top of the other. It's fabulous. All right, you put the base down, and it's red. It's really a lot red right there. And you have to let it rest just a little bit. You have a blessed evening too, sweetheart. Let's see. We got 5 minutes to go. All right. I'm going to see if this will work. Oh, yes. All right. It's more tan through there. So I'm going to get some Van Dyke Brown again. And put it right through there. Now, through the center of their head, I like realism, if you haven't guessed by now. All right. Now, let's work on the fun part. Oh, mercy. Okay. I have my beautiful little star here. And let's see what we can do. Do y'all make New Year's resolutions, or you just hope for the best? You think about it and hope for the best. I'm sorry about the dogs barking. Bessie is currently with her chin in my lap. Bessie, it's okay, baby. It's okay. Lovey, you can go in the living room. It's okay, Bessie. Lovey, go on. Maybe they're wrapping up. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? And maybe we could get some sleep. There is something in this, I just don't know. Just hopeful for the new year. Yeah, me too. I want a quiet, peaceful year. Oh, how I want a quiet, peaceful year. For the entire world. All right, I'm 2 minutes away. But if y'all will do this, share this for me if you would, and like and follow my page, I would appreciate it. I will be more present on Craft Around the Clock. I dearly love this group. I love the people who watch us. Cynthia, you are one of the most faithful. I appreciate you the most. All right, now in his little eye, we've got one more minute. Now let's just say that he has a little blue reflection in his eye from the sky. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Come on. Come on. Oh, I gotta hurry. All right. A blue. And some more blue. All right, y'all. I have to go. Have a good night. Happy New Year. And thank you all for watching. See you next week.